Hi, I'm Jett Kuso. I'm old now. And this is a Bakugan review. There's more. They did it again, boys. We are going to crack into these packages and see what the new Bakugan Battle Planet line has to offer.
Is this channel just back because Bakugan is back?
Yeah, man. Hi! Okay, so, I'll admit, I opened a Darkest Dragonoid already, because I couldn't help myself. I found these in Target a couple days ago. I actually have a clip of that. Here's a clip. They didn't have any of the starter sets, they didn't have any card boosters. All they had was some basic core lineup Bakugan. You can see the 2 cores that come with it up front. You can get a little hint of the character card. On the back here, you can see some generic artwork, a Dragonoid, simple stuff, and a link to the Bakugan app. I want to do a review of this app because I've downloaded it and it's actually really cool. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel if you want to see the video about the Bakugan app. Let's crack into one of these. I'm going to start with Dragonoid. Your classic Pyrus Dragonoid. This was actually one of my first Bakugan in the original line, was a Pyrus Dragonoid. So first thing that comes out is this little tray that has the Baku cores in them. They come right out. We'll set those aside and take a look at those later. This is paper. And this is also paper, but this is important paper. This is the Pyrus Dragonoid character card. Now, something that's interesting that I think is different from previous lines of Bakugan, if it's a Pyrus Dragonoid, it has the same B power as any other Pyrus Dragonoid. Same goes for the character cards. Okay, that's all for the package, so let's... I'm always afraid to break them. I'm gonna close them up, because I want to do a proper reveal here. I love these so much. I'm so excited to get back into this and start collecting these again, because, gosh, they're so much fun. Okay, so here's your Pyrus Dragonoid. Something that's actually really interesting that I'm noticing is these don't have any manual parts. Here. Old school Dragonoid, you know, if you want it to fully expand, you have to pull the horn out, pull the feet out on your own, and, you know, it looks better that way, but it feels a little bit silly because they don't actually look like that in actual play. But the new Bakugan, which are a little bit bigger, there's room for springs, so the feet come out, arms come out, horn pops out, everything is contained. I really hope that stays the case for all of the other Bakugan in this line, because that's going to be really cool if we don't have to worry about manual parts. The B power is 200, exactly like it lists on the card, so that's actually useful. If all of the Bakugan B powers are the same for each Bakugan, that makes the game much simpler, and it adds a whole strategic element, because you might actually be able to figure out, with enough memorization, what the B power of your opponent's Bakugan are. That's really cool. So let's close Drago up, put him off to the side with my Darkest Dragonoid that I'll showcase in a second, and let's crack into Darkest Serpentes. That's the next one up. I haven't actually watched any episodes of the show yet. I need to get into the show, I need to start watching it and figure out what the deal is. I know it's similar to the previous Bakugan show. I know, rats. I know Dan is in it anyway, so old fan favorite. And actually, I heard something really interesting. Dragonoid is actually voiced by the same voice actor from the previous series. Dan is not, but Drago is, and that is, I think, essential to the Bakugan experience. It just wouldn't be the same without him. Okay, two new Baku cores. We've got a little flamey fist and a little green punchy fist. They've got some stat boosts on the back. They've got 250, plus 250 B power, and plus 30 attack. If you know how the game works, that makes sense. Plus 50 B power, plus 1 damage. I guess the green fist is just a less powerful version of the fiery punchy man fist. The Darkest Dragonoid that I had the little shield core, which I guess is supposed to be defensive. It only has a B plower? That's nice. It only has a B power stat boost. I don't want to reveal it. I want to let it pop open because that's fun. I like these ones feel pretty. These ones actually feel pretty sturdy. We're back to just a ball. I think Spin Master has really learned a lot from previous seasons, so I'm excited. Let's add these cores to the Hive Matrix. There it is. So this is Darkest Serpentes, 400 B power. That is a cool little place where the B power is displayed. It pops right out, easy to see, easy to find. That's gonna make battles go a lot quicker. Same thing as Dragonoid, there's no manual parts. Everything pops out on its own. That is really awesome. I love the look of these. This is a really creative design. This is actually really cool. The same thing as the other two Dragonoids, the B power listed on the card is the same as the B power on the Bakugan. There's actually some interesting differences here between the B powers. So I've got the Darkest Dragonoid and the Pyrus Dragonoid. They both have different B power, entirely different B power. Darkest is 400, Pyrus is 200. But, so you might think like, well, why would you ever use the Pyrus Dragonoid if the Darkest one has higher B power? The Darkest Dragonoid has 400 B power. So that means it's more likely to win the brawl, but its damage is only 4, whereas the Pyrus Dragonoid only has 200 B power, but its damage is 5. So if you can win a battle with your Pyrus Dragonoid, the damage is greater, which is going to give you a huge advantage in combat. These are awesome. I really, really like these. The character art on the cards is really cool. I love these designs. My next video is probably going to be a comparison between old Bakugan and new Bakugan, so stay tuned, subscribe if you want to see that. The new Bakugan are only 0.13 inches larger than the previous line, which is like not that much at all, but it actually makes a huge difference. You know, that little 3.3 millimeter difference allows for so much more complexity and allows them to fit so many more springs inside of this. So that's obviously how these are able to contain all of the springs and no manual parts. They all pop open. I don't know if that's the same on the Ultra Bakugan. The Ultra Bakugan are way more complicated than the core Bakugan, probably more expensive, but they're the same size, which is excellent. I am going to be getting so many more of these. I am going to be unboxing plenty more, just so you guys can see what this new line of Bakugan has to offer. I still want to get starter sets, I want to get cases. I don't know if there are any launchers yet. While we're here, I want to show these off, so let's do a rolling montage so you can see these things pop out. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the Bakugan featured in this video, leave them in the comments, leave a like, and subscribe to this channel for a ton more Bakugan content coming up soon. This is JettKuso, and I'll see you next time. Huh!